Hey, Ed of the North, put a little video up my progress on my 97 Dakota. So here we go, just a quick one. Alright, on camera there. 97 Dakota, I'm just shooting a little bit by little bit. No rush on it. I got work outside, I want to get this thing together. But put a new fender on it because it's rotted so bad. I did the two-tone instead of doing the bright silver at the bottom. I went a little darker. I'll show it after I clear it. But did my wheel arch on this side, cab corner on this side, which you can't see, it's masked off. I went from that body line down. That's where the color stops. I just based it with the Transtar solvent base. Sprayed out and covered really good. And there's no other way to put it but that. The other week I did that green Audi for a kid that used the booth. He was supposed to be a painter. He didn't know how to spray the base. He wasn't reducing it enough, and it was spraying on real dry. It was hardly coming out of the gun. So when the air hits it, it's just like putting sandpaper on your car, really rough. But anyways, just wanted to put a little video up. I got the bunch of junk from working on stuff in the back here, and more junk to put in it. Nowhere else to store it. And a pile of rims everywhere here. So it's a little crammed on this side. The other side of the shop's pretty full. Anyways, just want to put a little video up. I'll probably do the other side of the truck, and then another time I get room in the other side of the shop, or even here, it doesn't matter. I'll do the roof and the hood. It's no big deal to do them separately. But the Transtar rep that comes here, I got a bunch of stuff back here from clears and amber rust proofing and reducer primers and all kinds of crap. But I'm gonna shoot this on the Dakota. It's a deep gloss Transtar baking clear 2-to-1, makes 2 sprayable gallons. It's a baking clear. The data sheet states it's like 30-minute baking time, 40 degrees. Then after it bakes, it's dry to sand, doing wet sanding in 30 minutes. But anyways, that kid that had that Audi here the other week, I sprayed the base down for him. It was Transtar, freaking excellent coverage. The metallic in it really stood up nice. It was badass color, a darker green. I didn't put pictures up of it because he cleared it and it wasn't my work. I just based it for the kid. But anyways, that's how they learn. That's how I learned, from mistakes and from hearing other people's mistakes. So anyways, I'm going to use that bacon clear on this because till them guys put that Audi back together, the last part I sprayed was the hood of that car. And 2-3 hours later, in 80-degree temperature or whatever it was in there, 80 to 90 degrees, just because of the heat and humidity, it was dry. So if you're not in no hurry, it'll dry. So you don't have to actually bake it. So somewhere here, I have a thermometer. Yeah, I got Triumph parts around. Got that motor on the bench still to get done. But anyways, just laying around here is a thermometer, and it's like 77, 78 degrees, which that's still fine for me. And I just left the door open so the overspray don't blow out on that truck. That's a rust bucket. It's supposed to get work done. I slid those doors there shut, and I have windows open upstairs in the front of the building, way up there in the front. And that's my draft. Big fan, just sucking the air through here. And from around that door out. So you can, if you notice why I didn't cover anything over here, because it's not going to blow that way. It's actually drafting in here. You see the plastic going pretty strong, just from them windows up top in the front being open. But then I got two of my brother's rims to sand down and paint. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to just get the right side of the truck done. Then I'll come over here and do my right wheel arch. Everything else is fine except for a dent on the fender right in here. No big deal. Then I'll blow out the left side. Then when I get time in between stuff, I'll do the hood and the roof. No big deal. Doing it little by little. And then people might wonder why I'm not doing the whole thing at one pop. Well, because I didn't blow it out and clean it out like I normally do. I never wet the floor. So I just let my body dirt and crap under the truck. And I never have dirt. I can go around this truck everywhere, which I already did. And look at it. There's no dirt in it now from just blowing base on it. So you can see all the crap laying under it and around it. And I'm putting my fingers through. Don't have a dirt issue ever in my paint or my clear when I spray over here. So I just leave it alone. When I clear in the booth and painting in the booth's not bad. I don't really get the dust in there, but as soon as the booth knows I have clear in the gun, all the dirt comes after me. So yeah, another one in the garage on the other side of the shop. So my color all looks good. I'll take a piece of this here back once, just for the heck of it quick, so you can see the silver I'm going after this time instead of that real bright silver. I wanted it darker. It's actually a bright silver. I had a couple of them laying around, some bright silvers that have, it was a bright silver and one that had a lot of black in it. So anyways, then I took and had this goldish color from a Durango that I mixed in with it and kind of changed it all up. I don't know if you want to call it a bronze. I don't know what you want to call it, but it looks good. It's darker than that other silver. I just don't like bright silver. No other way to put it. There we go. Get some of this paper out of the way. Try to expose a little more so you can see the color I mixed up. Pick this corner here. I use the blue tape because after I sprayed my gold down, or silver, whatever you want to call it, has a gold hue to it because of that Durango paint. There we go. Let's get something back here for you to see. There's where I put my cab corner on, and it just goes inside the jam, and it just goes around the back of the cab to like right here, and just enough to put fill in, because back in there it wasn't rusted, so why bother it? Get this tape off of here. It releases good, but boy, I tell you, that blue painter's tape really ain't no joke. There we go. It freaking sticks. There we go. But anyways, say that real bright crap. I know the wheel's dirty, but that bright silver. See, I did the same thing here. After I sprayed that color down, I locked it all down with the clear color blender. That way it's a little darker silver. And then of course I'll remove that tape because this is ready for clear now. I just basted it, or I wouldn't be unwrapping none of this stuff. But that way, technically I have my own, I call it custom color, because the only way to get it would be to match it, would be to scan it. And who's doing all that? That's why I just mixed up some stuff I had around and used it on this. But yeah, boy, that tape sticks good though. For that light blue painter's tape, I used to always use it. But yeah, tell you what, since I have them in my hand, not a whole lot of, try to put it at the angle. You can still see mine's darker, but I wanted it darker. Tone it down a little bit. We got an old rat rod going by. Usually I don't get a second to catch it in my camera. That's odd. But it's cool. It's nice out today in the upper 70s and freaking sunshine, and there's all kinds of crazy street rods and Mustangs and everybody ripping ass around here. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's even a state trooper barreling ass by here earlier with the lights and sirens on. But there it is. I almost hate to clear it. I kind of like that. I could clear it with that color blender, but it would shine too much. I kind of like them like this, but I want to make it nice, because if somebody, and then when I do the wheels, they'll look brand new. Then I'll just wait a while till I end up lifting it and all. But anyways, if somebody offers the right price for it, I gotta sell it. But anyways, yeah, here's the, instead of buying the PPG or shop line color blender, the Speedo line color blender, lockdown clear, cut in clear. So yeah, after I did the body work, primed everything, sanded it down, then I taped above. That's where the original silver was. And then I have the doors taped shut too, where I would open and you can see how bright the silver was in the jam on the rocker panel. But then I took and sprayed up to about here. I hit it with that color blender to lock it down. So like right there, when I was pulling the tape, if I pulled anything, I'll probably just pull the clear, but it didn't pull anything at all. And actually I just did that bottom of the fender and the bottom of that door, the cab corner and the bed, the bottoms, I did like freaking 3 or 4 days ago, because busy with other stuff. And I am putting these side moldings back on, and then of course the one for the top of the roof, I just took it off, eraser wheeled the tape off, so I got a clean place to scuff up and stop my roof, and then put the molding back on when I'm done with it. Other than that, I'm just gonna let this sit good. Put real wet coat on first, and then 2 drop coats. I don't know why I did it that way, just the way I like doing stuff. It blends in and I panel, or not just panel, I walk the length of the bed, then walk the length of the cab corner into the fender a little bit. Then I started in the door a little bit, and then went all the way up front with it. That way I walked a little more distance, even though it's solid black. The TransStar factory pack black, it's called. Even though there's nothing in it to have to walk and do 2 drop coats like that, but it's good to just walk the car actually, or walk in the middle of your door, then come back here and start walking and just barely catch a bed, and then when you catch a bed, walk the whole length, catch a little in your cab corner. Everybody sprays different, and some people I know get mad when I say that, but it's only true. how it's sprayed out. It makes a big difference. The clear, I always say I don't give a shit about the clear because you get dirt and moths and flies and shit crawling in it. You can pick them out and sand it out, you know. And who likes a wet sand and buff? But all my jobs over here I only wet sanded and buffed my brother's Ridgeline and his Accord because I know he wants them slick. Other than that, spray it out with a slight peel to it. Kind of go after the factory look. Yeah, it kind of sucks to want to clear this now. Kind of like it the way it turned out. Oh, then my exhaust leak. When I did the fender, I left the air cleaner box and all that stuff was out of the way. So I just was checking the exhaust manifold bolts, and hell, here's just two of them loose. One was out, one was loose. So now it's quiet as can be, you know. So it works for me. Yeah, but I still pricing stuff to do my 3-inch body lift, 3-inch. I'd probably get 4 out of it. Suspension lift, and then definitely gotta go 35s. So that's like 6 or 7 inches of lift out of it, plus tires. These are 27.5 tall now, you know, stock tire for it. So if I go 35s, I'm almost 8 inches taller diameter, so that'd be another 4 inches. You know what I mean? So yeah, that'll be a hell of a lift on this thing. That'd be nice, but I'll just wait to do it. I got other stuff to do. I'll wait till I bring it in. I got a sitting up the street here. Oh, there it is. You can see the front of it right in there. That's why I can't even see my lens right on the sun. But anyways, this is an 83 Monte Carlo. The guy did the white F-250 in the golf cart body. Brought it down a couple days ago. I'm gonna take the stuff back here, which is basically looks worse than what it is. Move my stuff all up a little bit, and then put the snow blower and the body stands here because the winter coming up. And my rooftop AC. That's the Jeep parts near the booth, ready to get sprayed soon. And I'm gonna take this Mustang. I'm gonna turn it and have the back of it in over here, so it just takes up this room. And then I'll put body stands and a snowblower along here maybe. See how much room I got here, but then that frees up that much more area. Here, I'll stand another angle. Get that whole car out of there. Thing will be sitting back in there that long ways. And the front end will probably come out to where the side of the car is now. So there's still room to stand stuff. But that I got to keep the El Camino drivable. It gets a bunch of mechanical work too. The owner just gave me a big list. It's not that big, but there's more to do it than just that list. I got to keep it drivable because my brother's going to be bringing down his 71 Monte Carlo. So those two together will tie me up here for the winter. So, which I'm glad of that. That's work. So I don't have to have people coming in and out. I just have to do the work on the other side. Or if I get, because they're both going to be restorations, the Monte and the El Camino. So there it is. Head of the north. Peace, brother.